pop off like we had yesterday. There's a lot of options for where the path to victory could come through if you're hoping for a Party Astronauts dub, but they got to clean up some of those mistakes.
They really do. They really, really do. And like, hopefully for their sake, that'll happen on Anubis, which we're about to jump into here. Round number 1. Let's see if the Party Astronauts have what it takes to close us out, or if Boz can surprise us and get a win and go to that grand final against a team like Nouns that they struggled against mightily yesterday. Ooh. I don't know. I feel like no matter which way you slice it, Nouns are going to be the favorites in that grand final, the way they played against both Boss and Party Astronauts yesterday.
I mean, they're the final boss waiting for you, right? Whoever the challenger is going to be, Nouns don't care. They're ready for it, and right now it's starting off well for Boss. A massacre here in the pistol. Through the choke point smoke goes PA, and, well, burned up on atmosphere. No re-entry here. That's a nice way to start. That's a nice way to carry over the momentum of Ancient. Boss feeling good.
Very good. That's good. Fantastic for them. Starting to win a lot of the pistols as well, which always helps. Fang. He's got the A1S upgrade, even though the Force Buy is not going to come through from the Party Astronauts. Didn't get the plant, so no guns purchased up. Cone alone, peeking, Bogan. He spots out one, so he has the information. Wouldn't surprise me to see him kind of force the issue here, maybe push up a little bit further, but he has to be careful and ensure that if he chooses to do so, he's at least got a teammate with him. And, well, I think he's just going to try and snipe some people with the MP9 here. Look at the damage done, both towards Bridge and that B main spot. Meat grinder.
Found his hands full. But get that gun out. Yeah. Keeps his hands on the trigger and it'll work beautifully here to the tune of 4 kills for Freshie. That's a little bit of cash made. A little bit of money in reserve. And a comfortable start here for Boss. Not a body dropped. It's the bonus round.
Yeah, the one that the Party Astronauts were able to get last time, right? That started them on a good little streak on the previous map, but
I feel like, John, we need to start integrating like sound effects and theme songs into our cast. We can be like Babam.
Yeah.
Babam.
Babam. I don't remember Babam. From what?
He was the like, he was a caster. I don't remember where he was from, but he would cast and he had like sound effects and a soundboard he would do. It'd be like, boom, headshot, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to remember what they all were. It was wild.
Yeah, we can get a soundboard.
I'm thinking we should get like a little theme song that plays, and it's like, it's time for the bonus round. Air horns. You know?
I'd love that. Yeah, I'm down.
I think we could reach a whole new generation. I think the Zoomers would be into it. This is how we get the Valorant kids in.
I feel like
it's just like a slow save. We just start jangling keys in front of them. We play like Subway Surfers on the screen.
It's almost like going back to the 90s, you know, with the type of radio stuff they did with all the soundboards and stuff like that in the early 2000s. But, you know, the Zoomers like that stuff. Like,
and now, in this rifle round, they will try the physical challenge. Okay, clean up in towards mid. Physical challenge successful. Into a 3-on-3. This is a rotate. I think Freshie's heard it as well. Yeah, Freshie's heard it. They've got the audio cues. Look at this. Hardy Montana's pressing the flank. Ooh, they're going to have more resistance here than they were expecting. Molotov is a problem. Ben, how is he not burning? The nade will finish him. That's just off the chop.
This is bonus round.
This is the bonus round. The bonus round. Shot in the back.
You remind me of SSX Tricky, actually. I don't know if you played it.
That was a great game.
Yeah, we talked about this already. Yeah, SSX Tricky was amazing, and they had all that type of stuff. I mean, it was so much fun. Audio-wise, it was a masterpiece, and gameplay was so enjoyable.
Like
yeah,
Halo Killstreak voiceovers too.
Exactly.
Killtacular. Kilimanjaro.
I don't know if you remember. Well, you probably do. Back in the day, like Counter-Strike 1.6 and Source, there were all sorts of servers. I don't know if they still exist, but had those sound effects go on when you got multi-kills.
Definitely a lot of DM servers still integrate those.
Yeah. I don't really play them anymore.
Go. I don't know if I found them in 2 so much.
It certainly became less popular in Go than it was in like Source or 1.6. It was everywhere, like everywhere in Source and 1.6. Anyway.
Cryptic.
Yep.
Getting a chance here. Only one. Run down. A little awkward on the spray. It's actually very isolating on for Darty Montana.
Pistol round for PA, Mike?
Could they do it? Could it be? Rifles picked up. Revenge is a dish best served from the barrel of a Tech 9. And here it goes. Here's a retake attempt. Freshie peeking into it. 60. What a shot. What a way to get back on the board this would be. Fang trying to come back around. In towards A main. Tonalo can't really inch forward. He's got the AWP. Not exactly the ideal gun for this engagement. And yeah, they're going to back off. They're going to concede. They want to keep the AWP alive. They want to keep the rifle alive. Like, they had some cash to spare, but it's going to be a disappointing one to give it up against.
Yeah, it's tough. Cryptic gets traded out, and that was really the key fight because Party Astronauts gained control of mid. And you talked about Darty Montana being isolated on that B site. On the A site. And that was indeed another problem that Party Astronauts dealt with quite handily. Only one frag for him before he was dropped. And after that, the AK was picked up, 60 doing work with it. No one else decided to push back in because they needed to save the AWP. The AWP was important. So the round goes to the Party Astronauts. Finally, an eco round going their way instead of having to deal with an anti-eco going completely awry. So they crack the scoreboard. They get some upgrades in their hands, and now they'll have a full-on buy-up coming through. 3 players going towards water. Chop already leaning into A. The Molotov's thrown. That's a good one to throw on the CT side to slow down the opposition. Party Astronauts going to pop some smokes, for information. Glacia spamming the smoke. A little bit of damage done to Fang as a result, but no one is too worse for the wear in these first 30 seconds.
Seems like we're going to have a bit of time. It's a little bit of a slower round. Set up an A main could be first contact here. How are you liking Anubis, John, in your games? You an Anubis fan?
I haven't really played it that much, to be honest, but I do like it. I like it in general. Like, if I am playing it, it's an enjoyable map. Watching it, casting it, very fun. It's one of my favorite additions to the map pool of all the maps that Valve have added.
High praise on. Some tag damage onto Darty Montana. The Party Astronauts are taking this at a snail's pace. I think no Classy is here. Oh, he's going to be able to get away? No. Okay. It is, in fact, punished. Freshie, though, traded out. Overstays his welcome in that angle. So 1-for-1, not exactly ideal. But there's no support here for Fang. You would really like a second player along with him. Honestly, Molotov, 28 seconds. They've got a player camera, but look at the bomb rotation.
Honestly, this is a tough setup for Boss on the B side again. You know,
time. Oh, with that kill, all right, it's done. If he'd gotten the first, John, I mean, you wouldn't even feel comfortable planting. But as it is, 8 seconds, they're gonna get this bomb down. And now the bomb planted down. The numbers punched in.
No,
time whittling off the clock, and the first kill found. This could just be a save.
Yeah, it's Fang and Ponalone again, and they're out of here. There's no way. Fang was too far from the site. Ponalone's got the op again. Money's even worse than it was before. And the Party Astronauts, pretty much the exact same story as the previous round, only this time I think they come from A main as opposed to coming from mid. So, well done. Second round picked up. 3-2 scoreline. Speaking of maps a little bit more, honestly, I think that Ancient and Anubis are 2 of the best maps right now in the pool. They're like 2 of the newest additions to watch good matches, I mean, and play some as well.
I agree. Dynamic as hell. Great additions in.
Yep.
Let's keep it going this direction.
I think Ancient started off rough, right? Because of the way it was becoming so... was it T-sided initially? I think it was CT-sided. Yeah, CT-sided. Very aggressively CT-sided, but they made the adjustments. They listened to the feedback, and now Ancient's very balanced and very fun. Anubis just got off to a great start, and it just in general, like, yes, there were always changes to be made at the beginning, but it's fun. And it's good to see these new maps coming in, but there's room for some classics like Train. Come on, Train. Bring it back, Valve. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Oh, USP. USP! Get the kill here. Cryptic gets one elsewhere, though. This is a bit of a cheeky round. If they'd gotten that kill outside B main, I mean, that would have been a rifle isolated. Rush was in a bad spot. Could have been Party Astronauts. Up against it again against the Pistols. This time seems less likely. Get out on towards A. It is a reinforced site. There's Fang. Lethal on the shot. Only to the tune of 1. Darty can pick up the gun. Caught a player with utility in hand, but didn't have trigger finger for it. The off shot instead will land. And they just bailed.
Yeah,
Ben
they got
says,
time.
nope.
They got time.
Nope, 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 nope. I have no interest in this. Rush, I would have imagined was meant to hold the mid rotation. But he actually backs away, so it's going to be a full 2-on-2 fight here.
Bone's here. Bone's here.
Bone is wanted on the timing. Smoke to cover this off. It's all about the E-box peak. It's all about Ben lead here. Molotov to force them back. That's the attempt at least, but he realizes, uh-oh, hasn't quite had the desired effect. Molotov on, Pone alone burns. It's all on Darty Montana. And Ben Leet leaves. Ben Leet leaves. I don't know where this last guy is. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm out of here.
I think Darty has an idea that this is happening. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 18 seconds left. You're not seeing anything. He's probably going to the opposite site. Ben has doubled back twice. Back to where he started.
All about timing here.
Yeah.
Where does he expect him to push in? The thing is, okay, I like that idea of going back and securing him in, because you can check in canals. He's not quite going to go that far, but it's going to give you a basin to fight from. If you stick out on towards the site, you got to be worried about heaven. You got to be worried about camera. There's too many options. He's just heard the drop. He's heard the tap. Here's the peek. And the aim punch is too much to bear. So well corralled from Ben Leet. That one nearly gets out of hand. Nearly does it again here, John. But this time at least, they hang on.
I mean, look. There were 2 rifles there still, okay? That
Yeah,
one
but it was
wasn't...
the USPs.
It wouldn't have been as egregious as the previous ones, let's say, okay? But I agree. Like, it's hard. It's hard to see those types of rounds slip away so often for the Party Astronauts. And at least that time, Ben Leet snatches victory from the jaws of defeat. Manages to cycle his way to the right bomb site eventually. Pone Alone and Fang waiting here with the A1S. It's still going to be a tough round for the Party Astronauts. I mean, rifles everywhere. Pone Alone gets 2. Doesn't need the op. Fang supports 3K outside of B main, and they've got the bomb at their feet. 60's trying to get it back. He's charging to the site, but the problem is there is a foothold here for Fang, and he loses the fight. 60 trying to do it all by himself and make amends for the mistakes of his teammates. 2 players coming through water now. Darty and Cryptic, and 60 is set up for this as well.
Just not got the kill, though.
Yeah.
Had the angle, had the fight, but Cryptic has the last laugh. Nade bouncing in. Ooh, it doesn't quite land. I like the idea, though. Cryptic's got the angle,
nice
got
angle.
the pixel.
Yeah.
That pillar's not wide enough at the base, and Chop cut down.
4-3 for a boss. They got the lead back in their hands, and again, like Party Astronauts, the way they're winning rounds, their economy's not being built up. So yes, they'll be able to buy up here. It'll be a little messy. I think they'll get a lot of util. 60 doesn't have any, but everyone else has a decent amount. Just that round felt like it was over before it started in a lot of ways. Just those 3 frags that came through towards B main, and now Fang gets an opener again. Pone Alone dropping 60. Finds his dome. 4v3. Party Astronauts not doing well in these opening duels. If it wasn't for 60 finding the gap in the defense and managing to get a couple of frags, that round would have been over far sooner. Pone Alone does get taken down. Trade is good. Freshy won't get anything.
Now 2-on-2 with players coming from the wrong side of the map. They plant this bomb quickly. Well, the Molly might be able to secure it. I'll have to wait this out. Bomb down. It's Cryptic and Darty. That's what it's all going to be about, Rush. Got to hit this first shot. Cryptic into the angle. That crosshair placement was impeccable from Rush. Darty Montana, what you got? There's a kit right at your feet, so kit's not the issue. He's picked it up. There's a smoke to cover this off. He's going to go for the stick. Going to go for the test. Going to go for the tap, and now he's going to go for the hold. Running out of time. Running out of chances. Swinging on through. Now we got the commitment, and the shot from Rush will not go wide.
Another 1v1, this time swinging the Party Astronauts' direction. Boss fighting tooth and nail. Looking to get back into that one. Darty Montana, full credit. I mean, he fakes the defusal twice, swings around, manages to get the frag, then goes back to it. It's just, I mean, he slipped up. I think he wanted to stick it a lot sooner. Couldn't find the bomb. Thought he had missed it, but then does eventually connect on the defusal. It's just too late. Rush had already lined it up, and he took him down. 4-4. Ben Leet spotted out. Fang rattles off a shot. It's nothing but air. Ben grabbing that bomb. Might be a B hit, Mike.
It might be. And it's the most fearsome of things right against them.
Yeah, look at it.
Unarmored
I've
pistols.
seen this before. Yeah.
I'm terrified. These are truly unarmored pistols, though. Like, truly unarmored. And they've got the stack in the right place. Running into the numbers. But this time, they are dispensing of them. Okay.
Collective,
sigh of relief.
Sigh of relief. Yeah, a collective
Everyone,
one from everyone.
rooting for PA in the chat. Just collectively untensed.
I think even if you're not rooting for PA at this point, you're like, okay, guys, well, please don't lose rounds like this. It's ridiculous.
This time, they won't not just not lose blah, 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 blah. They don't lose a body. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know where I got lost there.
It's okay, Mike.
Tongue-tied, John. Tongue-tied.
It's been a long day.
A little bit. It's okay, though. Still got another series.
We do.
We gotta clue in, clue up. Clue down. Where did clue in come from? As a phrase. What's the etymology of clue in, John?
Sorry, Mike? Sorry. Could you repeat that?
Clue in.
Clue in.
Where did clue in come from? Hold on, I'm going Merriam-Webster on this.
I am really not sure.
Merriam-Webster does not have an origin. Useless. Oxford's Learner Dictionary does not have an origin. Useless.
It's okay. Some things don't need an origin.
Yes, they
need
do.
To exist.
I need a story here.
Well, I'd love to know how the universe was formed and who created it, but we'll never know that, right?
Oh, with that attitude. Oh, with that attitude, Fang. He's got the right attitude to turn this round around. Just on the chop. 1v5, the world against him. Well, they might be trying to finish this a little bit too soon, but there's a lot of duels to be had, and Darty will keep it chugging for a boss. We got 5-all. We got guns up. We got nothing doing for Party Astronaut in that round.
Oh boy, it just feels like neither team can get an edge against their opponent here. We swing back and forth, close rounds on each side. Party Astronauts and Boss appear to keep their economies healthy enough, this back and forth play. It's a lot harder to sustain on the CT side, so I'm surprised to see Boss is able to buy up here, but they've done a good job managing their economy. 3 A1Ss, the AK, and the AWP. Pretty much a similar setup from the Party Astronauts that we saw a couple of rounds ago. Classius spamming through the smoke. They're working their way through water. Bomb dropped right at T-spawn, excuse me. Just hoping to find some space with a frag, but Boss are giving them absolutely nothing. We did see a lot of aggression coming through from Boss, especially towards that B main position, but this time they're being very, very passive. 60 could find first contact. I think he's hoping that his teammates can get some space in towards A, maybe get a flash up for him, or even support him here as they're moving their way towards the B side, in fact.
Opponent launch trying to rotate in. Should be here in time with the big green. Here comes the exec. Here comes the utility. So presence in mid from 6. What can he do? Can't catch the rotation. Can't slow them down. So now it's a full-on fight. It's a full-on brawl. Glacia, oh, fumbling about with a Molotov. Still somehow stays alive. Gets the kill. Utility out. Bomb now down. Rush hunting.
Oh, what a shot.
Rush hunting up that kill critically. Now they can play into the post plant. Rush B main. Bentley tucked just into the corner here. And as they slip around back into his crosshair, do they anticipate him on the smoke fade? Do they overlook this spot? No, Cryptic's wise to it, but he's lost his teammate in the same moment. Kick can be gained, but there's no smoke to cover this off. He's just gonna have to stick and snap around as Rush test him. The dink!
Oh,
the dink! But Rush is patient. He knows he can't face it. He's won this round. There's not enough time. There's not enough time. Cryptic has to back away. Rush, the savvy vet, the major winner, secures 6 for the party astronauts.
Rush got a lucky rabbit's foot on that one. That was absolutely fortunate for him. Gets headshotted down to 1 HP. Manages to survive going around the corner. I thought he was a little too ambitious in his jump there. And I was convinced he would get punished and dropped, but he doesn't. He escapes. Just barely, and it's enough time to ensure that the bomb will explode. 6-5, another 1v1. Now, boss, if things continue in the same direction, we'll win around here as we go back and forth. Maybe party astronauts can change that, though. Darty Montana getting aggressive. They want some information outside of A main. They find it. No one's there for now. It doesn't mean that no one will be there at all. And in fact, mid being given up for free? Cryptic watching it. Okay, 60. Get the set taken off. Bullets flying everywhere. Glacia manages to get the trade. 4v4. Numbers even, but a lot of space gained towards this A site. Again, it's only Darty on an island. That's going to help so much. Now Chop has the flank taken care of. They are moving in. Darty Montana, the pressure is on. Needs a huge play. Only gets 1. That might not be enough.
Might not be. They still retake util. They got the rifles gained. They got the Molotov. They're stuck behind the smoke. Bomb's just going to be planted now. They're going to wait out the smoke. Flashbang and a nade. That's what Chop's got to work with here. Flashbang to set it up. Molotov deep. Doesn't clear off. Rush wants to come out of the smoke. Oh, they don't know about Rush. They don't know about Rush. They don't know about Rush. And on this fade, he might have everything that he needs. There's the contact. Rush hasn't even had to be revealed. Fang's brawling, but he just can't find the engagements he's looking for, and Rush slipping on by will send us to the half.
Always busy, you know we always can go easy. Won't you let me know, why do we go 360? You're hesitating, always busy. You know we always can go easy. You should let me know.
And we're back, folks.
Yeah.
Back with the second half. Back with the second half of play here. Party Astronauts with the lead, but I mean, based on the way this series has gone, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, the only team that didn't give up a lead was Boss on that second map. Party Astronauts on map 1. It was like, whoa, back and forth like crazy. But Boss had a really sizable one. They built up an Ancient and did not rescind it. Now the Party Astronauts, they want to do the same here as they're switching over to their defensive end of Anubis. A map that we kind of expected to be close since both teams have had their ups and downs on it.
Seems like this one's going to end on B.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good call for Boss. It's the light sight. You're going to have quick rotations from mid, but likely not going to be able to deny a bomb plant. Question's, where does the smoke go? There's the check. There's the spot on the first. And away we go. Flashbang to the back of your teammate's head isn't an ideal way to start. Suboptimal. Fang makes up for it, though. Put some shots down range. Bomb going to be planted. Oh, the spam can't quite find Darty. It's a good attempt. It's not a bad idea. Well, soften up damage just probably won't matter unless he meets the dualies, and the dualies won't meet anybody. Except Pone alone. He's keeping them isolated. He's keeping them alone.
Man.
And it's Boss who claimed the pistol.
Again.
Again.
I mean, it's unreal. Boss, win both pistol rounds here on Anubis. Continue their dominance in that stat category. And the Party Astronauts, I mean, both times have been really clean pistol rounds too. It's something that PA has to work on moving forward. They will be on the full-on eco. They want nothing to do with the force bind to this round. They're just going to stack up on the B site, hope that Boss is going to get in this direction, and then maybe something goes crazy, and we'll end up in their direction. But it's not going to be easy either way. Looks like we're going to have a tied scoreline. What was that?
Little ankle tickle.
Yeah.
It's a full E-box push from everybody.
Wow.
The ankle tickle actually did just put them all on notice. That gun might drop down, but no. I mean, it's a quick massacre. Freshie, the only casualty. And no issues here for Boss.
Yeah, I'm surprised they gave away. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say, if anything, that one shot actually just put them on high alert.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say as well. Like, you shouldn't have done it. I was going to say, what was that? Why would you do that? And give away your positioning instead of continuing to sneak on forth. Maybe just, you know, a finger accident, like the left mouse button. Who knows? But Party Astronauts, it was just a USP buy-up, so there wasn't too much to expect out of it. Not a USP buy-up, it was a save. You don't buy USPs, you get them for free at the beginning of the round. That's all said and done, though. 7-7. Tied up here. Ben Lee got the smoke in his hands, waiting to throw it. He wants to get some visibility of a player before he tosses this on forward so it gets maximum effect. The thing is, if he throws it and they charge in his direction, he'll be dead to rights because Rush is distracted, dealing with what could be coming from water. No smoke going to be tossed. In fact, he goes right to the gun and throws it to Rush instead. Molotov in hand and available. Party Astronauts really biding their time, and they're trying to use this utility as carefully as possible because it's quite precious. They don't have much.
Rush. Oh, flashbang in. He caught his own flash. That's unfortunate. Nade will be able to trade it at least, but now they're into the site proper. Molotov denies his bomb plant, and actually the bomb hasn't crossed just yet. Gotta be careful. Get in here before these smokes fade. I mean, starting to become of the essence, and that's just a lucky claim from Glacia. Sometimes spam works, folks. Remember that. Kills have started to stack up the other way. Classy is still here, still fighting, still brawling. How does he win that engagement? Comes down to the clutch. Bomb not yet planted. And now it's on Shop, and thought he's second guessing himself. Where is he coming from? Where is he gonna go? Who did he come from?
Darty.
Cotton Eye Joe. 10 seconds.
He's seeing ghosts.
Okay, now he does, in fact, finally need to plant, but Shop is gonna give him a haunting. Darty! All that caution! All that paranoia! Well, it's not paranoia if the world really is out to get you.
He's celebrating as well. Really happy, and he should be, although that was 3 fake defusals. I'm surprised. You should go for 2, and you're like, okay, it's time to stick the bomb plant. No, 3, and that gave plenty of time for Chop to get into position to punish. It's just that Darty was so on alert that even when Chop gets a potential advantage coming around that corner, he flicks right to him, sprays him down, and that is the round. 8-7, Boss have the lead here on Anubis. Hone alone, throwing a flashbang for Darty so he can peek in towards A main. Sees that no one's there. Might flash himself up. No, just going to be a Molotov that's thrown out to keep the party astronauts at bay, and they respond with a smoke. So Chop trying to make perhaps the presence at this site feel a little bigger than it is. Oh, no, 60 comes around with the 570, says, I can punish with the pistols too.
Just a timely peek. Timely peek, a snappy shot. Sometimes that's all you need. Boss don't want to give up this gun in mid. They're babysitting it a bit, but they'll eventually have to move away, and so 60 will get his mitts on it. Just a Mackie. Nothing catastrophic. But look at this, the double peek E-box. Oh, 60 sees that it's clear. Now he's going to reinforce A. There's 2 players already here in the defense, and 60 can dive through. SMG connects on the first. This is a tough fight now. From back of the cake, 60 can set this up. It's a Mac 10, though. He's not got armor. Oh, no, he does, actually. Never mind. Ignore me. Still 1 for 1. Double flank on. Do they expect a second here? Do they expect Ben Leak? They'll have heard him now. Wow. And Pona alone keeps it clean.
And that is how you respond to adversity on the pistols in the anti-eco. Good job from Boss. I mean, Pona alone keeping his cool the entire time. Jumps up to 14 frags at the top of the scoreboard, tied with Freshie. And really, one thing that Boss have needed for a while that they hadn't really seen until, I'd say, this BO3 up against top competition anyway, is everyone to really start hitting their shots and being stronger mechanically like they were in those finals, in the playoffs last season for ECL. And we're finally getting it. Cryptic's doing well. Darty Montana's finding his rhythm. Freshie, in particular, who was one of their star riflers 4 months ago, is also connecting. Hone alone has been that stable pillar, kind of the foundation that's been keeping them together throughout these tough times. And of course, the addition of Fang, it's just everything feels like it's starting to click.
Like Lego bricks coming together.
Yeah. Cox.
Ooh. 60 was spotted there. Just a hint of an ankle. It's got Pone alone excited. Like he's out in Amish country. Touching the crosshair up on the angle, putting them on notice. Might need to get some utility down, but that makes it a lot easier. Look at the trades. Look at the stacked up bodies. Classy and 60 do all the wet work here. And it's going to be Party Astronauts up to 8.
No, I'm singing the praises of Boss with the Party Astronauts. They've got some firepower in their back pockets as well. 60, who hasn't had the best Anubis so far, and Classia, who has been the stand-in that has stood out. I mean, such a great way. He continues to frag out in that round. Multi-kill comes through, keeps things in control in the A-site defense, and Party Astronauts, they are not going to say die just yet. It is way too close. Timeout called by Boss to talk things over. Money is weird. They could justify a force buy here, but given how close this map is, I think they just want to try and balance out their economy.
Or do they?
You could risk it, but I think it's better just to...
a reverse buy.
You can get a lot of util and some pistols and still stay above 2K.
I mean, look, you put some P250s and armor behind this, and Party Astronauts get a -10 debuff. We've established that.
This is a...
We're an RPG now.
Mike. But this is actually a lighter buy than I expected. Only one pistol upgraded. And Ben Lee with the AWP. Okay. Mixing up a little bit. Russian Placia taking care of business. This is going to be 99.
All right. No debuff in this one. No mistakes made. Party Astronauts have successfully dispelled this curse. They brought a cleric. Sometimes that's all you need, John.
Cleansed.
Just a little faith in whatever particular deity you draw power from. And a few spare spell slots. Bentley. Double op. No, actually just single op. He's just opping.
He's opping, yeah.
Okay, all right. Bentley. See if we can make it happen here. Fang dink down. Nade to chase.
There it is.
Goodbye, Fang.
There it is.
Rush finds another elsewhere. That was just spam on the E-box peak, I think, from Rush. I don't even know if he saw anybody. Actually, Cryptic's come into cave. This should be a little tough. Staring at it. Molotov on. That'll force him out. Now they get confirmation.
Oh.
Lose the fight, but they've killed everybody else, so it's going to be all right. Just left to Freshie. On a trade even on that cave player means that Freshie is alone, on his lonesome, stuck. He's got the bomb at least. But a bomb with no sight does not a round win make.
No. In a vacuum, that play is troubling for the Party Astronauts, allowing Cryptic to get one after having so much pressure on him. But, you know, they're not in a vacuum. And, of course, they already had every single other player taken care of. So losing one doesn't matter. They take care of business. No gun going to be saved over either. 10-9 in favor of the Party Astronauts. And looking at the money here, because Boss decided to invest in that previous one. Right, not decided to invest. They could invest in the previous one, and they went quite heavily. They won't have that much coming into this one. But remember, Tech 9s and armor are the Party Astronauts' kryptonite.
Nah, they're fine now.
No, yeah? You think
They
they've
got
been
the curse
cleansed? The cleric's taking care of business?
They cleansed it. They just had to kill the pistols one time without making us almost need new pins.
I don't know about that.
We cross the angle. Here we go. Utility's good so far. Bit of damage on the rush. Not a big deal just yet.
They're on site, though.
They wanted to isolate a kill here. They might get the bomb plant out of this. I mean, this is a successful round. But PA are careful to keep the numbers alive. This is what's most important to them. And Ponalone
nice.
forced forward. Now they're falling by the wayside. It's so clean. Doing a great job of this, not allowing any of these fights to get out of hand. And like I said, John, the curse has been lifted.
You're right. Wow. That is the best they've played on an anti-eco situation up against upgraded pistols throughout the entire BO3. Well done, Party Astronauts. They get the opening too. They fall back. They allow the plant to happen, but they set themselves up for once the smoke fades, they're ready to just unleash hell onto Boss. And no one survives that riddling of bullets. 11-9. Party Astronauts one more, and they'll be on 3 map points. Remember, they had 4 map points on Overpass, and then we went to triple over. Not trying to curse anything, Mike.
I think you're trying to curse things. I think you do love a little bit of a curse. You're just a fan of the supernatural.
Maybe.
I'm out here trying to heal people. Heal souls. Party Astronauts don't need any more boogeymen. Well, good old-fashioned gun round. Here we go. Ponalone doesn't need any curses. He needs good old-fashioned firepower. This is his boomstick. And mid, now fully under control. In towards A they go. Big pressure on. Chop has no teammates close at hand. They missed him on the first 4, right? Oh, and he's going to make them suffer for it.
Oh,
Up now
that's
down.
really bad.
Bomb's not yet planted. Nade's going to chase. But the late mid alert from Freshie now threatens. Hopefully the HGs won't make this any easier, but Ben Lee forced forward. He's into the fray. Freshie and Chop. It's a 1v1. The smoke blooms.
He's sticking it.
Chop's gonna stick this.
Why not?
Freshie
Fresh
realizes.
doesn't know.
But he's not got the angle. He's not got the knife. He's not got the player. And it's a map point on for the party astronauts.
That is a perfect situation to stick the defusal in the smoke because the player that was involved with the fight came all the way from mid. He had no idea where that bomb was planted. Sure, your teammates can tell you, but in that moment, when you're so pressured and you're so stressed out, there's no way you're going to realize exactly where it is. So you're just desperately spamming, hoping to connect with something, and Chop had already ticked off almost half of the defusal by the time that Freshie arrives on the scene. So stick it, try it, it works. 12-9, and another missed nade. They keep on missing their nades. This time it's party astronauts. 60 throwing one into the wall. And he comes around and gets the frag anyway, so it doesn't matter. 5v4, PA trying to end it right here, right now.
Done with overtime. Done with map points. Done with series points. They just want the one. And they just want to capitalize. And Classy is trying to make sure of it as well. The push out of B main. Now they've got all this control. Now they've got middle locked down. It's pressure on. There's really one avenue of egress, and it's in towards the A site. So in they will go. Options limited. Choices gone. This flashbang peak combo could be lethal. But here they go. There's the spot. Here's the flash. There's the check ahead of it. And a spray down leaves one man. 10 health between boss and elimination from this qualifier. Cryptic with it all to do with no time to spare with 4 players to find. And 3 crosshairs to peek into. As he rounds this corner, surely only Oblivion waits for him. And indeed, Oblivion will find him from the barrel of Ben Leeds' guns. 13-9. No overtimes needed this time. No 11 map points needed this time. Anubis goes the way of the party astronauts.
Wow, so well played from both sides. I mean, party astronauts finally got that momentum towards the end of the map, and they would not rescind it. I mean, diffusing in the smoke by Chop. What a great decision.